All right. What's up, Goated Ones? Frank from Goated Guild here for episode 200. Gonna review about 21 different sites. Gonna not edit anything. Just gonna go straight for it. See how long this takes, but hopefully get something out of this. First site we have up. I gotta do the timestamps and everything at the same time, so excuse me. Is Pulumi. What is Pulumi about? Infrastructure as code in any programming language. Gain 10x better scale, more productivity, and faster time to market. Okay. I think the key thing here is saying infrastructure as code. One thing I guess I don't get to talk about much here is that a lot of times I'm doing these kind of reviews and there's a little bit of a trick to it, since sometimes the copy you're putting out is not even for everybody. It's for your specific community. So even if kind of a general public audience doesn't get it, it might be what your particular people need to hear. So if infrastructure as code is something you know about, maybe this will work fine. I think infrastructure as code might not be exactly clear what that means for some people. I know what Pulumi is. Pulumi is software for creating and managing your infrastructure within code. So infrastructure as code doesn't fully communicate that, to me at least. And I believe if they have some product people that are interested in this, that might be a pathway for users to find it. So I think they could be a little bit more direct. The benefits that it has underneath: gain 10x better scale, more productivity, faster time to market. All good things. I think there's a missing link as to why infrastructure as code does that for them. So I feel like it could be a little bit clearer, but the basics of it, I think for the average person, it's going to be fine. So we're going to give this... Hero, we give it a 7.2. Pretty solid score. Get started, talk to a human. You also have the trusted by peers, social proof thing, which is nice. For the rest of the page, what do we want to know?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I want to know how this works. Who the target is, why does it enable better scale, why does it enable faster time to market. I'd like case study of a company that has used it. That is one that I respect. That's always helpful. Yeah, because any of these tools, especially on your development stack, you're going to want to make sure it's scalable and trusted by companies that matter. So the fact that they have those logos is good, but you want to know exactly what that deployment is. A lot of people throw up a lot of logos and it doesn't mean that much by itself. So let's check out the rest of it. Mario Kart. Build and ship faster using open source infrastructure as code. Author infrastructure code using programming language you know and love. Write statements to define infrastructure using your IDE with autocomplete type checking documentation. Okay, so this is getting more into the details. I feel like that's a little bit better description. I still feel like there is like a higher level, like why do infrastructure as code this way versus, just using Terraform or even just, defining things in a more manual way. I think there's some obvious reasons why that makes sense, but I think it's still good to explicitly state it. Anything developer related, having examples in different languages is key. So a bunch of different languages is the basics of getting Pulumi set up, which is cool. Creating an S3 bucket, if you're going to drop some images or something in there. You have the bucket name, I guess. This is the autocomplete. It's kind of showing that they make it easy for you to get set up, which I understand. I think that's it's kind of a little bit strange since it's like mid typing, but I guess the point was to show you the autocomplete, that feature makes it easier. So I get what they're going for there. Our developers need a fast, modular, and testable platform for managing cloud infrastructure. Nothing is better than having standard programming language for building and managing infrastructure, by engineer at Panther, which is a good quote. I think the way he said it is actually a little bit better than what's said on the page. Manage infrastructure in code. I think that something like that could work here, because a lot of people are just going to bounce off of the top, unfortunately. Manage configuration and secrets with modular environments. Easy to use single source of truth for all configurations with guardrails. Seamlessly adopt short-lived dynamic secrets. Never have downtime over changed configurations. Blah 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 blah. A lot of text. Enforce least privilege access through role-based access controls. So security stuff is nice. This is Pulumi ESC, which I know is like a different. It's like another product. So I mean, your secrets are part of your infrastructure, but it's like kind of like a separate feature. And I believe you can use. I mean, you could mix and match some of these features, because I know AWS, I believe, has like a secrets management tool, and yeah, I think that's not fully clear that this is not just like one product. There's like multiple products in here. And they have another quote. Pulumi let us build and automate cloud infrastructure projects at a scale. Simply wasn't imaginable using prior generation infrastructure as code technologies. Shots fired at...
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Terraform, I guess. I mean, because Terraform is like the only kind of major real competitor, I think actually having a competitor page for this would actually be good. We talked about it on a bunch of different videos before, but doing direct comparison for people who are already familiar, I think is worth it. Gets people to the point they're going to compare anyway, so at least you have a say in that voice. Build productive platforms for both developers and operators. Internal developer portals enable your developers to quickly provision security compliant. This is too much text. I'm not reading. I'm just browsing. Whoa. Sorry about that. He ain't got away from me there. Okay. Pulumi developer portal. Backstage plumbing. Custom portal. Version control. Pulumi IAC, Pulumi deployments, Pulumi Kubernetes operator, Pulumi automation API. Yeah, it's a lot of moving pieces, and as Obama might say,
Shit's getting way too complicated for me.
it's a lot. There's a lot going on here. CrossGuard. At least it's like organized into kind of sections, which I think is helpful. Because it's hard when your product has a lot of different surface area for people to access. And I'm assuming these are all things that people could use piecemeal, but probably work better if they kind of were all used together. Could kind of simplify things. So instead of using all of these separate services within, makes it a little bit easier to do everything on some Pulumi standardized code on demand with Pulumi AI. This is another feature, AI stuff, I guess, to generate code quickly. I think this is one of the parts of AI that will be very, very powerful. I don't think programming is going away. There's a creativity and art to programming, but there's a lot of small pieces of code that might be better off just having, some AI system create and lead you, just to increase developer productivity. Could not have imagined this in high school AP Comp Sci. That is hilarious. Cool. So the same thing. I guess this doesn't really show me. This is something I feel like this other. Whoa. So they have this GIF here. It would make more sense to have this and this other section also be GIFs, to kind of show what that process is. Because static image just doesn't really do much for it. Built by engineers for engineers, open source. Join our community. I like that. Simple. Linked tweets. Cool. That's how you know you can trust what they're saying, because they actually linked it. I've done 200 of these. There's a lot of fake reviews out here. Cool. Yeah, the page is solid. I think what I'm missing is that the same thing I asked for before I even looked at the rest of the page, which is how do you express that the strategy part of this is why you should use Pulumi is like a no-brainer. Like that part needs to be explained. It's not just like the features and all the things you have access to, but why. And that might be something that, the CTO, who is not as in the weeds on every piece, might say, okay, I believe in the strategy of using infrastructure as code for XYZ reasons. And then once people are already convinced of that, then all of these different sections showing all the features and even doing this like high level thing. Pulumi for platform teams. I wonder if this would be better a little bit higher up, just because it seems to like set the foundation for the rest of it. But for the page, I think the page is solid. 7.4. I feel like we're gonna give it a 7.4. I think the case studies would kind of level this up a little bit, and probably a couple more GIFs to show kind of some of those features. But I think it needs to get framed with why infrastructure is code and what it allows you to do, which makes all the features make sense within that context. So pretty solid score, good start. Now we're gonna do the next one, which is Atlan. Find, trust, and govern AI-ready data. What is this pop-up? That is really annoying.
Absolutely, yeah.
Find, trust, and govern AI-ready data. What the hell does that mean?
What the hell did you just say?
There's a product tour. There's not even like an explanation line. That's weird. And there's this graph. Forrester Wave, Enterprise Data Catalogs. Atlan. It's not even like highlighted Atlan. I guess they're in the top right. They're a leader above Microsoft and IBM. Strong strategy, strong current offering. Find, trust, and govern AI-ready data. I don't know what that means. I honestly don't know what that means. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these like data companies, maybe I'm just like not like data illiterate or something, but I don't ever understand what they're talking about. So I'm gonna give this a 6.5. Let's check out the rest of the page and see if there's anything else that might explain what the heck this product is. Trusted by the best data teams on the planet. Cool. Provide trusted data with less effort and more adoption. Google for your data. Search across your data. Oh, Google the company for your data. I thought it meant like you're gonna search for your data as the first step. I guess it's a weird analogy. Just because Google has whatever. I would change that. Search across your data universe using natural language, business context, or using SQL syntax. Okay. I don't know if I fully understand. There's a table with different assets, I guess. I don't know. Column level lineage. Visualize custom column level relationships in your data sources. Okay. Hey.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Data products. Business glossary. Active metadata. Cool. I do like this. Business glossary I think is cool. I think companies use way too many acronyms. So I like that that's a feature. Provide trusted data with less effort, more adoption. I don't really get it. First ever co-pilot for data teams. This is a nicely produced image. Go from inquiry to insight in seconds. Just click on Atlan AI. You ask questions. What are the top 5 campaigns, the highest increase in spends last month? And it comes up with a result. It shows you SQL query. And then showed me something for like half a second, and I don't know what it was. Video's going a little bit too fast, but I think this makes it a little bit clearer what they're doing. And this part still bothers me because I guess this is the social proof, like, hey, Forrester said we're great, so we're great. But I feel like something like this is actually more important to me, at least as like a new customer. How does this AI Copilot work? One control plane for your entire data stack. Turning my neck, which is not ever good. That's a violation.
That one there was a violation.
I don't like having stuff vertically like this. It doesn't work for me. So it shows all the different connectors, including DBT. Hey, just reviewed them a couple days ago. I hit the wrong button. That was supposed to be applause, but anyway. Industry leaders work with Atlan to unlock the full potential of their data. We're thrilled to get hands-on with Atlan AI. Look at this sharp fella, Karthik. Going to a wedding or something. Dr. Martins. We could immediately see our curation process getting slicker and quicker. Damn. Somebody from NASDAQ. Michael Weiss. Michael. We chose Atlan because we wanted a robust API offering. Since we have our own in-house ingestion engine that we want to tie into Atlan. Okay. I like the tags here. See, I like that. I guess that links. Oh, I thought it linked to a category. But it kind of show what's the overarching reason why these people are using Atlan. So we got the double rows. Damn, can we get some ladies in here? Damn. Look at all these bros. With Atlan, we were able to plug in our tech stack in a matter of minutes. Our data engineering team were already solving issues in Atlan before Alation was even turned on. Don't know what Alation is, but okay. Let me do one more. It's been 5 months now since the rollout. User feedback has been super positive. We more than doubled, almost tripled our user base from our previous data catalog. Cool. And I'm assuming there's a more in-depth case study. Very text heavy. Ain't nobody reading this. Nobody's reading this. Do a little video. Work a lot better. Okay. From catalog to governance to quality. I don't really, the G2 stuff, G2 does not matter to me. I don't trust any of these sites. I really don't. So that does nothing for me. Zip gamified adoption projects 390K in annual efficiency gains. Wow.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Accelerated impact analysis from 6 weeks to 30 minutes. Nice. Time to tag PII reduced from 50 days to 5 hours. Huh. 66% of unused sulfate lacquer deprecated. Really?
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I don't know why I said that. Only platform that brings all the humans of data together. I mean, the Atlan AI thing, I could kind of understand a little bit. I feel a bit lost. This demo page is loading way too slow. And I gotta put an email in to see the demo, which we all know.
That one there was a violation.
If you've been watching, it's definitely a violation. They raised 105 mil. These types of products are enterprising products. They probably don't sell that much just with the site, but it's just, if I was a company coming to them, like, they're probably getting, like, they're really doing B2B sales stuff. So most of the interaction is not even with the site, but I love the design. Their designer is obviously very talented. There's a lot of different products. I think when your product gets this deep, like, it's just inevitable that it's just difficult to frame how this all comes together. And I think that's what, the same thing with Pulumi is the same thing that's happening here. It's like they have so many products that it becomes harder and harder to tell one cohesive narrative of, like, we do this because they've just found other ways to service people. Find, trust, and govern AI-ready data. It's not bad. After I've gone through it, it's kind of growing on me. It's just that AI-ready data was just, like, kind of a strange thing. But I think I get where they're going. Now that I've seen more of the product list. Got the Wall of Love. Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. That is cool. I'm in Atlan every day. What you got to say?
They see with their own eyes everything that we did, and they're like,
Yeah, I like that. I would put a section of that on this page, because this is very clinical. You know, like, when she's like, people say wow, that, like, actually does more for me than, like, seeing a picture of this guy staring me down with the ice grill. And even though this is actually nice that they show what technologies they're using and the company, it just doesn't impact me as much as, like, a little quick video, because I guess my spidey sense tells me that people are less apt to lie or create something, or, you know, have somebody write something for them. Like, it just feels like you can analyze a little bit better from video. But I'm gonna give it a 7.2. Check them out, Atlan.com. You better bring your checkbook, because it ain't cheap. You know, when you go to a restaurant and then it says market price, that's basically what you're getting here. There's no prices on the page, but that means they're expensive. You gotta make them VCs their money back. So check out Atlan.com. And we are gonna move on to the next one. Livepeer Studio. Shout out to Eric Tang, my Carnegie Mellon brother. I saw him post about this, so I want to check it out. I have not kept up with Livepeer, but I believe they were in our Microsoft for Startups program while I was there. So let's see what they have with this Livepeer Studio. Quality and cost-effective video streaming. Simple, get it. Drive business success with our developer-friendly technology. Our powerful and reliable solution, guarantees performance and reduces operational costs. Okay. Clearly, cost-effective video streaming is a major deal. Developer-friendly technology. I'd rather just do one sentence there. I think it could be a little bit more direct. Powerful, reliable solution guarantees performance and reduces operational cost. I always like a little bit of why. It just feels a little bit generic, but at least it's descriptive and I have no confusion as to what they do. So I'm gonna give it a 7.8. For the rest of the page, what do we want?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I want to know at what scale does this matter? Do small guys need this? Like, why wouldn't I just use YouTube or Vimeo? I don't even know if Vimeo's still around. But who is this really for? Obviously, again, it's the same thing for a lot of these sites. A lot of them just need to show the product. The videos here are fine, but actually, I didn't really talk about this before, but this kind of four video grid is like cool, but it doesn't actually tell you anything. What they could do here is just have one video and show maybe comparison of like if they were self-hosting it, what the cost would be versus, you know, AWS or just like hosting on YouTube, either the cost or the quality or whatever metrics you can use to show kind of a better experience. So I'm assuming the folks that are doing this are doing high volume stuff and they want better user experience and things like that and be able to customize it. So some big companies: unlock innovation with our next generation APIs, experience the flexibility of our technology as standalone products, integrated solution for exceptional performance, harness the world's most advanced open video infrastructure, future proof your business. Oh, I wish I had that. I need to add that to my soundboard, the business. Increase engagement with live streaming. Embrace real-time delivery, rapid start times, low rebuffering rates. How? Our scalable solution ensures global coverage and next generation interactive viewing experience up to 80% cost savings. This is comparison. I need some kind of comparison here. Yeah. I mean, the design is nice. Like it's got some nice elements. This is like the right size. This I cannot read at all, so it's might as well not even be there. Ensure integrity for your video on demand. Technology that seamlessly integrates into your workflows. Okay. Optimize your workflow with transcode API. Use our SDKs to efficiently transcode your video content, supporting a wide range of codecs using AVI. An open video stack designed for flexibility. Global live streaming. API-based transcoding. I think industries or like kind of use case categories are going to be helpful here because people need to see that other companies are using these type of services instead of just like posting to YouTube, and what that enables them to do, why it's better. That's like one basic question, but also just even compared to other streaming platforms, is there that much of a difference in terms of quality and speed? Can you measure that? Can you do some test cases? Because it's just like it's saying, oh, okay, it's, where is it, 80% cost savings. Like, you should be able to prove that. You should be able to show that in practice. And I think this type of product, I do believe somebody who is non-technical is going to see this, could see this first and bring it into the company. And it needs to be digestible for even that person to be able to go to the CTO and say, hey, I have a case for using this. So this seems promising. Person hours required for migration, 75 hours. Minutes stream per week, 125,000. Dang. 99.98 success rate. Switchboard, a B2B company providing live stream management services, sought to upgrade its outdated technology to meet the demands of its diverse customer base. Livepeer Studio enables Switchboard to enhance its platform capabilities, improve reliability and scalability, provide accurate tracking and reporting for customers, ultimately optimize resource allocation and focus on business priorities. That sounds pretty good. Mine's an open source social network focused on free speech. So Livepeer Studio's assistance implementing live streaming, its top requested feature. Livepeer Studio collaborated with Minds to develop and deploy live streaming capabilities, addressing challenges such as resource allocation and user engagement. The partnership resulted in a successful rollout of live streaming on Minds, enhancing user experience and aligning with the platform's commitment to authenticity and engagement. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot.
The most important thing is money.
And if we're saving them 55%, that's pretty solid. Part of me wants to move that up because it's such a powerful part of their page, but I'm undecided. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm curious how how these case studies look. I don't look too bad. Go back. Discover Livepeer Studio. Okay. Even this would be better up top. Because really the first section is like increase engagement with live streaming. Embrace real-time delivery, rapid start times, and low rebuffering rates. Our scalable solution requires global coverage and next generation interaction. Yeah, I just get stuck on the cost savings thing. Like actually these parts are actually okay. Seem like the most important features, but the cost savings thing, like how does it exactly work? What are we comparing it to? Those kind of things. Video on demand, transcode API. Yeah, but overall I think this page is actually pretty good. I'll give it a 7.4. I know they have a really technically impressive product behind it. So personally, I believe the claims. I just think they could do a little bit more to show those claims are real. Just maybe even just like a simple example would be nice. But that is Livepeer Studio, livepeer.studio. We are going to move on to the next one, which is Calcarea. Calcarea, accelerating the Earth's natural solution to climate disruption. Our team decarbonizing shipping through capital shipping through scalable carbon capture and storage solutions which are safe, permanent, and economical. Okay, sounds important and legit. Team decarbonizes shipping. Decarbonizes shipping. Scalable carbon capture and storage solutions which are safe, permanent, and economical. Okay. It's pretty direct. Okay, let's see what the rest of this page is about. Let's see what they're gonna do. Let me scroll the page. What is this? What the hell? Damn. Excess CO2 enters the atmosphere. CO2 and water reach the ocean. Slow neutralization process. Creation of bicarbonate ions. Limestone. Weak base in sediments reacts with acidic waters. That is interesting. I've never seen I've never seen it, but this is actually really... This is different. Sometimes I kind of get annoyed with scroll jacking, but this time it's actually used for like a nice purpose. I haven't seen anybody do kind of an explainer like this, but it's pretty nice. Very talented. Props to their front end people. Technology helps reduce and remove carbon emissions by accelerating the Earth's natural carbon cycle. Okay. Man, I gotta call on Obama again.
Shit's getting way too complicated for me.
I don't know what. Calcite and seawater and CO2 rich gas goes through the reactor and comes out with clean gas. I mean, I could dig it. Low cost efficient capture. Compatible with existing ships. Okay. Scientifically driven team focused on bringing nature-based solutions to decarbonize the economy. Backed by world-class organizations and leading funds. Propeller Ventures. Propeller Ventures? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or is that Propellifies? I don't know. Jesse Adkins, oceanographer. Happy Smiling Man, Pierre Foreign. Will Barrelson. Can you get a smile, Will? Damn. Why you gotta look so mad? Melissa, Brian. I don't know why they have all these people on the homepage. They seem nice, but why? Is there something special in particular? Not to hate on Brian, but I don't know why that's... I wouldn't put that on the homepage. But, yeah, that's just me. Partners and VCs. Yeah. Cool. This seems like more of like a quick splash page type thing, even though this first part is fire. Not really sure what the call to action is here. Just kind of get in touch. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is just an informational page just so they have something. I guess I haven't really mentioned this in other reviews, but typically there's a purpose to the page. You want to guide people in a certain direction. You want to get them to do something or move in a certain direction. I don't know if they're looking for, probably not looking for more funding, but just kind of a generic, like, get in touch, tell us about your interest. I don't know really it's gonna do it, but this is a very specific solution, so this is not something average person is gonna be looking for. I do like that they have some images. This one I can't really rate normally because I don't, my hunch is like it's not a normal kind of product business. And they might not be at the state where they're selling this thing or getting sales. They're probably specifically targeting the limited group of people to start. But I mean, sounds amazing. So I'm just give it a 7.2. A lot of these reviews I can't really do a proper review unless I really talk to them and understand who they are and who their customers are, that kind of stuff. But give it up for Calcarea. Sorry. Calcarea. All right. Now we're going to check out the next one. And a drum roll, please. I said a drum roll, please. Linear. Cordova. I saw her LinkedIn post about it. She is a baller BD professional, formerly at Stripe. So check this out, because if she's there, it's probably legit. Linear is a better way to build products. Meet the new standard for modern software development. Streamline issues, sprints, and product roadmaps. I've heard of Linear. I actually haven't used it. But again, Apple aesthetic. People love that.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm kind of over it, personally. I feel like there's probably something gonna pop up when I scroll. But hey, to each their own. New standard for modern software development, streamline issues, sprints, and product roadmaps. Pretty basic and understandable. So I'm gonna give it 7.8. There's nothing that really like pops about this. There's no preview of what it looks like. Copy is decent though, so it's enough to get me to want to scroll and learn more. So let's see what the rest of the page has in store. I feel like I need a sound. Okay, this is, I guess, the Linear dashboard. Okay, GitHub integration. You got different teams. I guess these are different tasks to have set up, or issues rather. Cool. Makes sense. Looks okay.
Okay.
I feel like there should be some context around it or something. It's just an image. Powering the world's best product teams, from next-gen startups to established enterprises. Cool. A bunch of companies I know, mostly. Unlike any tool you've used before. Okay. Designed to the last pixel and engineered with unforgiving precision. Linear combines UI elegance with world-class performance. Okay, built for your keyboard. I like that.
Jam!
Definitely keyboard shortcuts all day long. That is beautiful to me. Breathtakingly fast, built with speed with 50 millisecond interactions and real-time sync. Cool. Okay. These are like, to me, like nice little smaller features. I feel like the whole architecture, organization of the issues and how you communicate with teams and stuff is probably the main part of the product, but it seems like they're not leading with that, which is a little surprising. Issue tracking you'll enjoy using. Yeah, like this part is like, seems way more important than keyboard shortcuts. Create tasks in seconds, discuss issues in context, and breeze through your work in views tailored to you and your team. Add translucent modals. See what you did there, Linear. See what you did there. Don't know what that means, but okay. Looks sleek. Parent and sub issues, automated backlog, custom workflows, filters, discussion, issue templates. I want to understand why people are using this instead of using GitHub issues. I'm assuming because this is supposed to be targeted towards product people in general, or why something like an Asana doesn't really cut it for this, because I don't really know what's the real, besides just being slicker and like nicely designed, what from a UX perspective is better. List and board, switch between list and board layout. Okay. Build momentum with cycles. I think this is okay. This seems like a killer feature. Cycles, healthy routine to maintain velocity and make meaningful progress. like that. I think that is, I can see that setting it apart a little bit. Set direction with roadmaps. Cool. I like that. Seems useful. I like the format with a little icon and little mini sections. It's a decent amount of text, but it's broken up, so it's not too bad. The design is a little bit repetitive, just a personal preference, but from custom support integrations, linear streamlines, the entire product development process. Okay, GitHub, GitLab, cool, Figma, Sentry, all stuff you would expect. Cool. Do they have any comparison pages? No. Again, I just like, for a lot of these products, you're seeing products that have very clear and established competition, and I always like to just rip the band-aid off. Let's just talk about it. Talk about the hard stuff. Pricing. Okay, I like it. I like it. Not too pricey. Not bad. Linear. I give the page a 7. Because it's repetitive, I give it a 7.4. I thought a lot of the info you needed was on there. There wasn't any testimonials or people talking about how it integrates into their workflow and what it enables them to do. This seems like a lot more feature focused, right? Like they sprinkle in a little bit, like the healthy routine to maintain velocity. Like that is a really key point. This is why we're using cycles. It enables us to do X, Y, Z. And I feel like there's a component of this which is about the fact that you have different teams that can use this well. From what I've heard of linear, I think that is part of it. So I think that could probably be communicated a little bit more on the page. But yeah, seems pretty solid. Give it up for linear. Looks pretty good. And next up, Clay.com. Clay.com. Scale personalized outreach with better data enrichment. Shout out to Mr. Amin, founder. What is the company page? Does it have an about us? Anyway, find it later. Scale personalized outreach with better data enrichment. Help your RevOps. No, don't know that. Don't know that acronym. I haven't seen that abbreviation before. RevOps. I mean, I've seen DevOps a lot. RevOps, I guess it's a thing, but obviously revenue and growth teams go from campaign idea to outreach in minutes. First, maximize your data coverage with 75 plus enrichment tools and our AI agent. Then use AI to craft the perfect outreach. Build lead lists, enrich your data, find recent news, find competitors, find tech stack, write emails with AI. 574 emails generated. 14-day trial, 4.9 rating, 7K growth community, 100 testimonials, trusted by 10,000 leading GTM teams of all sizes. This is probably one of the best heroes I've seen. I don't even need to scroll. Like, what else do you need? This is a 9.2. Damn, that is amazing. Congratulations. And of course, that means one of the few goated heroes. The fact that they have all the things you need. You can describe in text, and then you also show exactly the process. This is what you're going to do. If you need to do this, this is going to make a lot of sense to you. And the fact that they have kind of different emails are written each time, this is just clearly articulated. Yeah, I'm super into this. One of my friends did mention this very recently, so for the rest of the page,
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
that was really important for me to say. I don't know why. Build lead lists from 10 plus built-in sources. Find leads from companies, Google Maps, and more. Use our built-in API keys or bring your own. Oh, nice. So you can get your sources, find companies, build company lists. It's very easy to understand. I would like to see a little bit more of the interface, because I don't think this is the interface. Is that? Maybe it is, but yeah, I'm actually not sure if that's what the actual dashboard looks like. Enrich your CRM or existing lead lists. Find local leads on Google Maps. So it seems like, I mean, I guess it depends on what the sources are. From companies. What does that mean, from companies? Is there a website like companies.com or something? I actually don't know what that means. Let's see. Clay allows us to run hyper-targeted outbound campaigns efficiently with manageable data costs and minimal overhead. Single best tool for outreach. Yep, I believe it. Enrich your leads with data from 150 plus providers. Find contact information across multiple providers and research anything you can imagine. Okay. This is looking really good. Get the most accurate emails and phone numbers. Okay, you can try different places to waterfall your requests. This is amazing.
God damn, homie.
Find anything on the internet with our AI Clayagent. What is this? Find a case study from Google and tell me what company it is about. Clay has a case study from First Round Capital about CRM. That is interesting. I would want to know. I'd want like a feature page on this. Is there? There is. Wow. Okay. We don't have time to go through every part of it, but write hyper-personalized emails. Yeah, the format is like kind of repetitive as well, but you kind of get it. Yeah. Using Clay. This is pretty damn cool. Oh, they got an FAQ on the homepage.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
No, if somebody is at the bottom of the page and they don't know what Clay is, they're an idiot. Like, this is already explained on the website. So either if people are coming to the bottom page and they're literally still asking this question, then either there's something wrong, or my hunch is nobody's actually asking that question. I feel like with a lot of these FAQs, people think, I mean, they can check the analytics and see if people are actually clicking on these to find this information out. But, dog, if the person can't read the first sentence or look at these 3 images, like, they do not need to be in front of a computer. They do not need to be sending outbound sales emails, because God knows I get so much crap. Please, God, no. At least let the person know something about how to read a web page. Page is solid. I actually think sometimes there's too many testimonials. And let's see if they're actually useful ones. Clay is the sickest tool I've ever used in sales, and not even sort of close. Okay. I prefer, even though it's like it sounds good, I prefer testimonials that communicate what the value was to them, especially if it's clear that they've used other solutions. Like it might be the sickest tool to Kellen because he hasn't tried anything else. So for somebody like me, I'm just like, okay, but what does that really mean? It might say more about who that person is than the actual product, if that makes sense. Man, they got the FAQ on the homepage. Damn, I was gonna give this I'm still gonna give it I'm gonna give it a 9.0. It's still a great page. Check it out, clay.com. Next up, damn, we're only at number 7. I got 14 more to go. So we got another one. Hold on. Zest. That was Zeal, my bad. Your brand's hand-free corporate gift shop. Shout out to Dave Ambrose. Posted this one. Sell more corporate gifts with a branded storefront built to save your shoppers and you time and hassle. Give people the power to send one or hundreds of personalized gifts in seconds without forms, sales calls, and endless back and forth emails getting in the way. So some of you know I've done promotional products in the past, corporate gift shops, sending gifts. All this stuff was part of our giveaway product or feature rather. So I know it's pretty well. I know there's a ton of these. Oh, you want to eat my cookies?
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Sure. So I've seen a lot of these. I like the little GIF. It's pretty simple. Most of these, I mean, to be honest, like most of these that I've seen are pretty simple. None of them really have captured my interest. So what I'm hoping to see on this page is something unique, something that makes this different than the like 100 other gifting ones we've seen. In terms of communicating what they do, the image and the text, I think both are pretty solid. So I'm going to give it 7.8. I guess I'm just not really blown away by the product. There's nothing that really makes me think this is going to be different than what I've seen elsewhere.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I mean, I'm going to want to know if all this stuff is on demand. I guess it's on demand because it says one or hundreds of personalized gifts in seconds. What the catalog is, what kind of gifts are we talking about? Do they do packs? Packs, as I learned later in the game, is really what a lot of these corporates want to send. It's not just one thing, but it's a suite of different things that enable you to communicate or be a part of someone's process, whether it's you're sending stuff to salespeople or you're sending stuff to your clients that need to think about you at a certain point in their day. You can be very strategic about how you do that. I'm assuming these are personalized like promo products, but I don't actually know. It could be candy, it could be whatever. Like, what are we talking about? I love waking up each morning and seeing the orders placed overnight that I didn't have to touch. I'd wake up and see 30K in revenue made while I was sleeping. Revenue made? Oh, they're like selling. Oh, for his gift shop. I guess I don't understand. Is it a gift shop? A gift shop where you buy stuff, okay, but if you're sending out hundreds of personalized gifts, it just communicated to me more of a promotional aspect. But these are, I guess it could be a little bit of both, but I was thinking of it in a different format. I thought this was more you're shipping stuff out. to increase sales, but sure. I guess people buy Milk Bar. I love, by the way. Formerly crack pie is like my favorite thing in the world. It's like the best $7 you could ever spend. 70% corporate artist process. If your sweet tooth has ever taken a blah blah blah, I don't care. Better gift giving experience for customers. Okay. Time consuming gifting. Corporate gifting is a notoriously stodgy process for a company. I'm still trying to figure out how it works. This could use like a very simple video. So yeah, maybe I'm just like overthinking it, but this could work in a couple different ways. It could be that like you're a company like Milk Bar and you want to like gift your products. Maybe there's some, like, I don't fully understand this. Bring your corporate gifting into the 21st century. Contact forms and lengthy timelines could be a source of friction for corporate gifters on the go. Zest intuitive interface and forward-thinking features make B2B gifting feel streamlined. Oh, okay, but what's like the catalog of stuff? Is it your stuff or is it Zest curated things? Extend your D2C experience to your B2B customers. Uncap your growth when you partner with gifting pros. Okay, Zest is always open, which means you never have to shut down or delay the corporate order process. Okay, finally to the part where I get to see how it works. Connect your store. We'll work closely with you to connect your e-commerce site and ensure everything is ship shape for launch day. Create your catalog. Outfit your gift catalog with super shareable products, convenient custom add-ons, and branded digital gift note designs. Open up shop. Launch your Zest powered storefront. Conveniently open 24. I mean, they keep saying it's open 24/7. It's like if it's on the internet, it's open 24/7. That's like not useful. Watch your gift sales soar. So it's basically another storefront that is powered by them. But the Milk Bar example is like Milk Bar products, right? Like that's why that's confusing to me. So is Milk Bar shipping them stuff and then they are engraving stuff one-off, that type of thing? Like if you go to SwagUp can create a corporate gift store that is like a print-on-demand store. It sends out stuff for you. That's why this case study actually confused me. And I freaking love Milk Bar. Group orders proved to be especially challenging for the team. Oftentimes, orders goes from thousands of goods being shipped to people around the country. Because it's being detailed for every order, Milk Bar's group orders were all being processed manually without the luxury of automatic logic mentioned above. Let me just go to their store. Like, this is with their baked goods. I still, because Milk Bar, I'm pretty sure I bought Milk Bar pie through Goldbelly. So, is this what they're doing now instead of Goldbelly? To ship this kind of stuff? I don't know. I think I just got too far in the rabbit hole here. Yeah, I need like a simple video because I'm not understanding the flow of products here. If it's their products or they help you customize, like, I don't know. I'm confused. And this could be because I'm stupid or something, but I just don't get it. So I'm gonna give it a 7.4. I think also the design is also very repetitive and text heavy. And they have obviously a great company, great case study. I would break that out a little bit and explain maybe some numbers to just high level explain why it made sense. And I guess what the flow of products are, if you need to bring your own products, that type of thing. It seems like they do kind of like fulfillment work on your behalf. But I was expecting to see something about a catalog, and I didn't see anything about a catalog, so I think this product is more complicated than I realize. So yeah. So we're at 106. What is it? 19. So that is it. Zest.co. Check them out. Maybe you will understand it better than me. Next up, Genesys. Not to be confused with the Sega Genesis. Redefine what's possible for CX with AI-powered experience orchestration.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
CX, I hate acronyms. CX, AI, blah, blah, blah. I hate acronyms. Acronyms bother me. They add unnecessary complexity into our world, wasting seconds. Seconds are wasted, okay? Make every interaction personal and filled with empathy. No matter where your customer's journeys start, you'll connect the dots with the Genesys cloud. Okay. Platform built in AI and built-in AI. Now it's easier than ever to keep your employees engaged and your customers happy and coming back for more orchestration services. Look at these smiling people. Your customer, your employee, co-pilots, workforce management, work automation. Channel less engagement, global experiences, journey management.
What the hell did you just say?
This feels very big company-ish. Analysts and users agree Genesys is a leader. It might very well be a leader, but I'm giving this a 6.7. Because there's just a lot of stuff and I don't really know what matters. And I think when you have too many points of like what you do, it makes each point less powerful. It's like we do this and we do this and we do this and we do this. And I remember David Cancel wrote something years ago. It was like no ands. When you have to explain what you're doing with ands, it just makes everything you add on feel less important. Because like, what's the most important thing? You would just communicate and focus on that if there was one most important thing. I think that goes for small companies and very large companies too. Like what you're good at and what you're better than others at is not like nobody's better at 20 different things than anyone. Gartner, don't care. IDC Marketplace, Forrester, don't care. G2, don't care. Genesys Cloud CX in action. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Talk with an expert to see firsthand how you can transform customer and employee experiences today. Okay, so they have kind of a daily points loyalty thing on queue. I don't know what that means. Is it like a scorecard thing? Okay, it's actually a short page. Let me see if... Oh no. I feel like we were not at the top of the page. Okay, my bad. I gotta redo this I gotta redo this. For some reason, we were like halfway down the page. Transform your CX for the age of AI. Deliver the future of customer employee experience today, built on the #1 AI-powered experience orchestration platform. No, that's still a 6.8. It still is. It's still very vague. Obviously, they have great customers. This is like probably a massive company. But still, I still think people will land on the site and be like, what the hell does that mean? What does that mean? National Domestic Violence Hotline uses AI to support survivors. That's fucking awesome. Gotta clap it up for that. The hotline uses a trusted platform and AI-powered tools to serve more people in less time, providing empathy across every experience. 1.5 minute reduction. Yeah, that's awesome. Now tell me how. Genesys Cloud offers the best interface, the most transparent pricing, and the greatest options for integration. The last point was key, as we wanted to escape the hassle of managing bolt-on solutions. Let me see at a glance. Challenges: move to remote work without loss, ensure complete confidentiality, simplify IT management, stretch funding by selectively introducing AI. Voice bots, digital bots, SMS, chat, inbound. Okay, now I kind of get it. Okay, I kind of get the product now after that. Genesys Cloud is the world's leading AI-powered experience orchestration platform, purpose-built AI, contact center. So it's like I'm guessing this is the Genesys thing. Part of it at least, but they obviously have some voice things too, text. Okay. Okay, so the page isn't as short. Yeah, again, there's just a lot. And when you've been around for a while, I like that they have the different industries. That helps to narrow things down. Do they have focus social proof? I need a bank BBVA. There you go. Yeah, this font and these little tabs are hurting my eyes. Cool. Genesys. Look, it seems like this is a great, that's a solid case study as to why it's important. And I think there's probably some components of that, like the way they had that sidebar that had the key features that that the client is using, definitely helped me to kind of understand a little bit more. So I'll give the rest of the page, I'll give it a 7.1. Yeah, it's it's an interesting product. I think, yeah, I'm feeling it. Let me see if I can move my face. Gotta do this live, guys. Boom. There you go. See more of me. Bada boom. Cool. That was Genesys, GENESYS.com. Round of applause. 114. We are going to the next one. Torq. Number 9. Security operations at machine speed. The AI-driven hyper-automation platform that helps security teams automate more, faster. Okay. Security operations. Security operations. What does that mean?
Who got the keys to my bimmer?
Random sound. Just need a water break. I don't know what that means. Security operations at machine speed. Let's see what the back. Trigger Slack. Okay. Events processed. Scan observables for this case. Socrates. Sure, I will keep you can't have text on text. You cannot have text on text. They got to put it at least over here. That's not going to work. / commands, query for instances. It's going too fast. Something security related. I can't give it a 7. 7 is like the bar for like, I could explain this product to somebody else. I cannot. So let's give it a 6.8. I know it's something security related. I'll tell us some more. It seems like, you know, they're not actually giving me all the information I need. Let's see what the rest of the page has, though. Sentinel-1.
Wait a minute!
We did a review of Sentinel-1. I was thinking this was a competing thing. I'm confused. 80% of orgs agree SOAR is too complex. SOAR.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
I don't know what SOAR means, so I'm just going to ignore that. The next faster than Legacy SOAR. Okay. Still don't know what that is. Hyper-automate every app, stack, cross-cloud, on-premises, hybrid environments, simple automations, go beyond rigid APIs, natural language, no-code, low-code, and full code support. Enterprise-grade scale, cloud-native, multi-tenant. Cool. I have no idea what is going on. Like, not the slightest idea. Precision detection, machine speed response, intelligent case management. Automate 9%. Purpose-built AI, intelligent case. They gotta slow down on these animations. Hyper-automation signals, end of SOAR era. Torq offers an extensive feature set as reflected in its high scores across most of the key criteria, including case management and collaboration, automated alert prioritization, triage, and curation. Autonomous operations. Jesus Christ. What? What?
That ain't cool, dude.
Most detailed security hyperautomation study to date. Leading analyst firm IDC. Look, I can't. Today, approximately 80% of our security alerts are assisted and accelerated by Torq workflows. Hey, now we're getting somewhere to analyze. Stop it. Like, I feel like that was helping me. I was understanding, and I literally can't click this to stop it. That is absurd. They have to change that. They have to. You cannot, this is not 1996. You cannot have scrolling stuff on your website. Because Sentinel-1, I've seen the site. I know kind of what they do. We now query 2,000 asses under 7 minutes. Okay, so it's like a automation workflow for like testing some security stuff, pen testing stuff. I'm assuming. I actually don't know. There's no pricing page, which leads me to believe this is more enterprisey. And I think this is, again, like, once you're deep into your industry, like, you expect everybody in your industry to know all these terms, and not everybody knows all these terms and should know these terms. Yeah, they use this term SOAR like mad times. The person you're talking to, I've been in some corporate settings, and people are not as smart as you may think. A lot of people are chat GPTing everything. So, I don't know. I think any company still wants to be talked about or understood by anybody that comes to the site. So, let me see more if it makes sense. Workflow automations. Clicking this. There's nothing to click here. Okay. I would expect that to be build and deploy security automations in minutes. AI prompts, no code, low code, full code support, easy drag and drop. So this is supposed to be stuff not even for developers, like somebody else outside. This seems like it's an amazing product. I'm convinced this is a great product just because of the customers they have. But man, they are not explaining what it is. AI-driven hyper-automation platform. Man, there's such a delta between like what the product is, how good it is, and like the quality and like the communication of it. And obviously, their people can obviously create some great content and graphics. Like the background stuff is pretty dope, but I gotta give this a 6.2. Man, yeah, I'm sorry. Make it better. Let's soften the blow. I want to know a little bit more about this company. Torq delivers security industry's first enterprise-grade hyper-automation platform capable of automating the most complex security infrastructure. Automating the most complex security infrastructures at dramatic scale. Rapidly identify, vet, integrate, and automate as many businesses, IT processes as possible. Like what? We're addressing a critical need for manually managing threat detection. This is the first time I've seen threat detection. I'm like, okay. Remediation at scale. Okay. I'm finally getting a little bit of it. Damn. Not a smile in sight. Only Don. It's the marketing guy, of course. I look so mean. Omer got the beard of the century. And his hair. Look at this slick ass dude, man. Go Omer. Smooth dude. Okay. I just feel like this could hyper SOC. SOC 2 compliance is, or rather, SOC compliance is very important. Anything compliance related to me is like a no-brainer, because only real companies that are doing well care about SOC compliance. But that's because I've heard the term. Maybe there's companies that are solid and don't have that stuff tied up and are at risk because of that. Those are the people that desperately need the product. So again, sometimes it's, you're not only selling the product, you're selling the like marketing or the business strategy above the product. The business strategy that leads you to the conclusion that the best way to solve that like business issue is to use the product. And I think that's missing from this page, along with just like a real clear explanation of what the hell Torq is. Torq.io. Spent way too much time on this. I'm sure this is a great product, but they gotta switch up some of this communication. And we are moving along. I think we're like halfway through. Torq.io. Yeah. We are going to the next one, which is, drum roll please, Sendbird. In-app communications, in-app chat, voice, and Jesus Christ. Stop moving so fast. If you have text on the page, people need to read the text. You need to give them time to read the text. Please. Why is every website like this? Save a ton of engineering bandwidth using a proven, reliable, and scalable API platform. Cool. Notifications. Make a struct. Notification center view. Okay. Cool. All the stuff you need to make a chat app yourself, I guess. I think I've seen Sendbird. I think Sendbird's been around for a while. Cool. I like that they show the different areas you can use it. this is moving so fast that it actually kind of hurts it. In-app communications and in-app chat, like in-app communications is all you need. Like this scroll thing is kind of doesn't even add anything. It just makes it so you can't read it. But nevertheless, it's still a good hero. 7.8, solid score.
The most important thing is money.
I'm gonna want to know how much this costs. If I'm gonna build a chat app on top of your service, that's the type of thing. I did a lot of stuff with Twilio back in the day. This could cost a lot of money. So you gotta let me know about that. And yeah, I mean, what types of applications have people built with it? What's the extent of your API? I mean, for me, like for dev tools, I usually just go to the docs to at least have an overview of what they're doing. 11 cloud regions powered by AWS. 300 million monthly active users. That number's gotta be higher. Because that should be the first one. Why is that cut off? Somebody might scroll right past and not even see that. That's like the most impressive number on the page. Future-proof mobile engagement with a WhatsApp-like experience.
No matter where we are, the conversations we have are at the heart of building relationships. Over 7 billion messages sent every month by 300 million users across 4,000 apps are all built on top of Sendbird, the communications API platform for web and mobile apps, powering digital conversations behind the scenes for industry leaders and disruptors powering the world. With a personalized mobile experience people prefer, enhanced with AI, and connected to other systems you already use. Sendbird, the communications API platform for better customer relationships.
I never understand. So that's a great video. Communications API. They could use that here. That seems like that copy makes more sense to me than up here, than what's up here right now. It's like more all-encompassing, and then you could have the more specifics of like build XYZ under it. 4,000 apps globally. I feel like I kind of scrolled right past this, even though that is pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, I just built a chat app. I could have used Sendbird. Maybe I should replace the custom shit that we just put in. So maybe we'll do that. I like this. They give you the reasons you might use it: customer satisfaction, customer conversion, retention, Sendbird solution for every industry. This is a little weird, the overlay. I think it's just that image, probably. It looks like this is weird on top of her nose. It's just kind of strange. Not major. Cool. I love this. Using the kind of lifestyle pictures with the overlay of the product, I think is pretty nice touch. Developer, like we said, always good to have one of these to show kind of how it can be done in different languages, which SDKs you have. Digital connections drive real results. Okie dokes. Hinge. Oh, is that what I'm doing? I'm chatting through Sendbird when I'm getting rejected on Hinge.
That one there was a violation.
I don't use Hinge, don't worry. It's all jokes. It's all for content, guys. Just content. Enterprise ready compliance. Important. Extremely important. Actually, for a communication app, I think the security and compliance part is important. I'd actually lean more into that. How do you protect from getting hacked? Yeah, security is going to be really important for something like this. What was the question I asked before?
The most important thing is money.
100 monthly active users. They got a little slider. Damn, if you're doing 50K MAUs, You paying money. 500 a month for 10,000 monthly active users. That doesn't include your every message, does it? Unlimited? Shut the front door. Unlimited?
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I don't know if I believe that. I don't believe that. That's amazing. If that's true, that's really amazing. Unlimited messages? What if my app is like blowing up? 10,000 users and it's going... Oh no, this is 100 monthly active users. But still... Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm just saying. This pricing is... There's a lot of tabs on this shit because there's a lot of products. I get that they can't price them. Because I feel like the pricing is like a really important part of it. I wonder if it would be better to have like a unified, because people are probably going to use a couple of these things together. But I'm getting distracted. Page is solid. I really love the video. I actually would prefer that up top, or even it might be too busy to put the video up here. That'll be something I would play with though. That would be a good little test to see how that goes. But the page is good. I'll give it an 8.6. I think if you're in the market for these type of services, I think it's pretty clear that they're a good option. I would check them out. Sendbird.com. Give them a shot. All right. We are on to the next. Grammarly. This one is a old school one. Bootstrap, by the way. At least it was Bootstrap. Responsible AI that ensures your writing and reputation shine. Working with an AI writing partner that helps you find the words you need to write that tricky email, to get your point across, to keep your work moving. Beautifully written. Seems like they might have used Grammarly on Grammarly. Yes. We got this GIF. Okay, would you be willing to work on this project? I think it would be a good partner. Make this profacious. Okay, I see it. A little fast. Again, let people digest this information. Especially as a text-heavy thing. It's going too. I feel maybe it's just me. Every one of these GIFs that people use goes too fast. Like people cannot realistically read this stuff, and I don't think people are like going back to their own site and reading it because they know it's there. That's why you need a consultant to help you with it, guys. But cool. I generally don't love people talking about AI in their like description of their product because AI is such a nebulous term at this point. It means a lot of different things to a lot of people. Ensure your writing and reputation shine. Like actually you don't even need that first sentence to me. I think responsible AI kind of people are gonna just assume that AI is a part of everything anyway. So still a pretty good hero. This is a 8.2. Let's see.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I would want to know how this could be used. Hey, shout out Everlane from my TA in college. I would want to know well, I already know the stuff about Grammarly, but how you actually use it, how does it integrate exactly? I know they have like a Chrome extension, but do they have other tools? Does it, I mean, it's looking like they have a Word plugin. Where exactly you use it? Pricing, because I don't know how often I would need to use it. If there's I'm sure there's like a business plan. Yeah, 70,000 teams, 30 million people. Props to them. Better writing, better results. Be perfectly professional, clear, and convincing. Because Grammarly had been around for a while before AI was like the new hotness. So I feel like they're positioned to do well just because it's about UX now. It's not just about technology, because the technology is so far ahead of what we really need. It's like more powerful than ever. So, I mean, you can just plop in any new AI tool that the one 6 months from now is going to be better, but are you going to have it in a way that people can easily use it and want to use it? Write text for the context. Get personalized suggestions based on what you're writing and who will read it. Okay. All right, text for the context. All right, works where you work. No copying, no pasting, no context switching. Cool. I think what I'm waiting for is like all the different ways to change or correct what we're writing, because there may be ways that I'm not even thinking about, which like the tone is one part of it, but what are the other kind of factors to think about? Security thing is good. It's important. What's the ROI on better writing? Very well done. Oh my God. Love it. Per year. Data stays private. Private productivity rises. Data stays private. Productivity rises. Inbox numbers drop. Teams can focus on what they should do, not how they should do it. What I would love Grammarly to do is stop someone who's replying to an email and say, hey, did you answer all the questions that the person asked you in the previous email? I pay a lot of money to make sure the whole world does that, because that is the most frustrating thing. You ask 3 questions, they answer 1, and then you're like, well, what about the other 2? It's like, come on, guys. I like this case study format. HackerOne. Style guide feature adoption. Yeah, this is a nice little format. Great writing gets work done. Work smarter with the AI writing leader for more than a decade. What is this? I don't know what that is. Cool. This is what I was looking for. This list. Citation, grammar, essay checker, paraphrasing tool. This is what I mean. It doesn't like this is important, but I feel like the right text for the context. It still needs. It needs to show these. Most people aren't going to click through these. I wonder what their analytics are on these pages. But like these are the parts of the product I'm like curious about. But we don't got time to go through deeply on every page. We are going to give this page is okay. It's 7.7. Grammarly is a great tool. I definitely recommend everybody use it. I have used it in the past. I don't write enough to justify it. But, yeah, shout out to Grammarly. Now we are moving on to the next one. Comet. Less friction, more ML. Comet's machine learning platform integrates with your existing infrastructure and tools so you can manage, visualize, and optimize models from training runs to production monitoring. Try Comet for free. Cool. Preview image. Oh, it's a video. I would put a video symbol on it that you don't have to hover over, because I might have just scrolled straight past that. Let's check it out.
Comet makes it easy to track, compare, explain, and optimize your machine learning experimentation and models. Let's see how it works. Comet works with the infrastructure and tools you use today. Paste Comet's 2 lines of code wherever you're training your model.
Okay.
You can deploy Comet in any environment: cloud, virtual private cloud, and on-prem. Comet's capabilities extend across the complete machine learning lifecycle, from training runs to production monitoring.
Pretty good video. I'm gonna try to breeze through more of these because I want to get to like the real first impression. If you're in the market for that, I think it's a pretty solid start. 7.6 on that. Maybe the voice could be a little bit more excited, and probably do that same change I mentioned, just like having this. It should just be this permanently, because I think people might scroll and not know that that's a video. Trusted by the most innovative ML teams. Monitor and manage models from small teams to massive scale. Easy to integrate with any training environment. Okay. Track and version datasets and artifacts. Cool. Cool. Easy integration. Add 2 lines of code to your notebook or script and automatically start tracking code. Hyperparameters, metrics, and more. Nice. Cool. It's easy to understand. Extensible, fully customizable machine learning platform. Okie dokies. Cool. Oh, nice. After Comet, before Comet. After. You know, I haven't seen a lot of these. I used to see these all the time, but I think it fell out of favor. But seems like a better workflow, at least graphically. Works on Azure, IBM, Google, and AWS. Now for the case studies. Comet has aided our success with ML and serves further ML development within Zappos. Key number, temporary reduction in order returns due to size. That is interesting. Clear ROI there. Service for millions of customers. Doesn't really say anything. Yeah, these are comparatively weaker. It's always good to have like a number claim with it. Cool. I mean, I'm not in the market for ML platform, but I think the page did a pretty damn good job. I think 8.7 is due. Yeah, only really that change to the top. Again, like a lot of these things, I probably could give better feedback if I knew a little bit more about what they're going for. But that is it for this one. Next up, Waymo. And we have way more to go. Meet a better way to move. We're on a mission to be the world's most trusted driver, making it safer, more accessible, and more sustainable to get around without the need for anyone in the driver's seat. That is the dream. It is a beautiful dream that I think could solve a lot of problems in society. So, although there's a lot of self-driving haters because of the other guy, you know who you are. But I think it's still super important, and nobody's solved it yet, so hopefully one of these folks does. And when they do, I think it's gonna impact society majorly. So they have this video running. You can see the Waymo car. It's stopping for people and monitoring things. Got cameras everywhere. I think it's great. I think it's clear what they do, even if you've never heard of Waymo before. I'd probably give it 8.2. Can take an autonomous ride. Waymo 1. Let's see what the rest of the page has. I'm assuming this is for consumers. Although Waymo, I think, could have a lot of different types of customers. World first autonomous ride-hailing service. Available 24/7, operating multiple cities. An experience second to none. A sustainable way to move. Guess they're going to go to LA County and Austin soon. Why people ride with Waymo. This is great because I think people might assume people understand the reason why they should use your product. And I think you got to be explicit. The fact that Waymo provides convenience, prioritizes safety, and is committed to sustainability makes it by far my favorite mode of transportation. Sophia from Phoenix. I like being able to relax, not worrying about having a stressful commute, not having to question the driver's decision-making abilities. It's arguable that you don't have, I mean, that can be done from a driver car as well. That's not, I don't know if that is like, I mean, I guess the decision making, but you have, when you use Uber and Lyft, you're getting different drivers every time. So, I mean, I don't know if that's the greatest argument. It worked so well that instead of making one trip to prove a point, I decided to replace some of my weekly driving trips with Waymo. Okay. I don't like the just first name only thing, but these are consumers, so it's like less important. My rides with Waymo are consistently safe. It is almost as if I hail the exact same vehicle each time. That I think is like a better argument. You have a consistent, safe experience, especially for women. It's not a lot of cases, but it still is very shocking and scary for people to jump into a car with someone who could hurt them or assault them, even though there's a lot of safeguards in place. It is, I understand why people would want to have that kind of experience. Privacy is another thing that I think, I didn't see that mentioned. It gives me, a person who's blind, the opportunity to travel with the same spontaneity, the same independence, same autonomy as everyone else. So they have not taken advantage of those type of things. Oh. Interesting. There's more. Why I ride with Waymo. Oh. Interesting. Maya, thanks for sharing your story with us. Oh, there's got a video.
Morning, here comes my rider-only car. We're here in the western part of the Presidio. I really appreciate that. The drop-off points, pickup points, and stopping points are always really safe. The cyclist there in the bike lane, and the cyclist is noted here. Yeah, there's someone crossing the street right there, and it's kind of hard to see them, but that person is right there on the map. We're careful, we're centered in our lane. I'm sitting in the passenger side of the vehicle.
Interesting. I wonder if they could, I actually didn't, I might have passed this. I feel like they could, I'm not a... Yeah, I can understand why the designer doesn't want the videos on this page. It probably messes it up a little bit. I get that. But that's nice that they have that. I don't understand why someone would be... It seems like the person was either paid or is some kind of a test person, not just like a random person that's used Waymo. Because she's got a spreadsheet about it. Like, damn. We did the technology behind it all. Designing the Waymo driver, autonomous technology to give people a new kind of freedom. Ooh, fancy. No, I'm getting distracted. Just because I like the product. It's interesting. I've never taken a Waymo ride, but seems cool. Why we're here. That's why it's important. 1.3 million deaths worldwide due to vehicle crashes every year. Our commitment to safety. It's cool. I like some of these graphics. Breaks up the monotony of a lot of these pages. Over 20 billion real world simulated miles driven. Our mission: be the world's most trusted driver. Why is the mission the last thing on this page? Your mission should not be the last thing on the page. Right? Well, I guess they did do it. Making it get around. That's just weird that it's like... I mean, I guess they're just trying to reiterate it. Okay, I get it. But I just feel like this part is so important. These are just knee-jerk reactions. When I like think about it more, I see why they did some of these things. So, I mean, page is great. I think the copy is good. I think the examples are solid. 8.6 on the full page. I'm very curious to try one of these, but next up, we are on 14. We're in the home stretch, y'all. Next up, InMobi. Want me to take their cookies?
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
I'm gonna accept them. Driving real connections. Driving. We help brands understand, identify, engage, and acquire consumers. Cool. How? That's my question. Watch how. Don't know if I do.
Mobile devices have taken over as the world's most watched screens and are used by leading brands and creators to drive real connections with their audiences. InMobi's mission is to help people unlock their digital lives and pursue what inspires them. To do this, InMobi has reshaped the traditional advertiser-consumer mobile relationship, providing dynamic consumer engagement and revolutionizing the way brands connect by minimizing friction and connecting people with what they desire on their devices. Our cutting-edge InMobi advertising platform is an end-to-end solution designed to reinvent engagement and monetization by delivering personalized and relevant experiences to users.
There's a lot of marketing speak. I don't know what the hell that meant.
What the hell did you just say?
I mean, well produced. There are some examples in there. I was like, oh, that looks like a nice, better ad. And it says unlock better ads with our mobile ad formats overview. Somebody on her computer and her phone. She's looking slightly like, what is this? It's not like a knowing look. I don't know. 7.2. I don't feel like this is like giving me everything I need right now. But hey, unlock the power of mobile. Mobile devices have taken over as the world's most watched screens and engaging surfaces. Cutting-edge mobile ads platform enables advertisers and publishers to drive real connections with their audiences and unlock new opportunities. Jesus, I'm not reading this. Understand and identify your target consumers. Engage and acquire your best customers. What you got for me? Pulse. Make confident decisions through insights from mobile data and research. Okay. Customer success stories. Unilever. Drive personalization at scale. Mobile. Mondelez. These are big ones. This is no small time thing. You know what I mean? It's like a real business. I want to get to the magic moment as quickly as possible. What is the magic? What is, like, that should be something that it's like easily communicated or shown, because this image is doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This, if this was anything else, if it was just literally the background, it would be equally as impactful, right? It could be a black background, right? But you have this real estate. It's like, show me something engaging. Show me something that helps me acquire consumers. Like, and then show me a little bit of what InMobi's input is on that. Yeah, I gotta give this a 7. I mean, I think the social proof helps, so I know I should read more. But I give it a 7.3 because I still feel like I don't really get it. Premium in-app audiences programmatically. Yeah, I mean, I could go deeper. What is this, like, person staring at their phone, stock images? No, this is another case of, like, the product is like 50 times better than their website. But hey, check them out if you need that. InMobi.com. Alright. In the home stretch. Sorry, I gotta do these timestamps. Next up. Arkose Labs. Stop bots, defeat fraud, optimize user experiences simultaneously. Learn why 2 of the top 3 banks, tech titans, and trailblazing businesses work with us to slash internal security costs and reduce the impact of online fraud. Oh man, that was beautiful. Stop bots, defeat fraud. Simple. Simple. And then they tease you a little bit. Learn why 2 of the top 3 banks, blah, 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 blah. They do this. They work with us. Want to know more? Cool. I do want to. I'm curious. There's a good element of curiosity in copy. Like, I'm actually curious to know a little bit more. So cool. I'm down for that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, Arkose Labs. You know, I wasn't expecting you to come out the gate like this. I'm giving you 8.3. Mostly because this man clicking on the virtual screen, it's weird. He's like, I like overthink this. He's looking at a screen, but it's backwards to him, right? We can see it, but he's behind it, right? So he's clicking on it and it's backwards. Oh man, I am a psycho. This just doesn't, this is like not useful, and stuff like that is what I think about. Like, if I was actually this person in Minority Report, like, man, I'm like touching this login thing backwards. What does this have to do with bots logging in? Like, is this I don't get it. This image doesn't do anything for me, but alright. Oy, oy, oy.
That ain't cool, dude.
Alright. See what the rest of the page got. The largest global brands trust us. Some big ones. We outsmart bad actors, so why is this capitalization is bothering me? That's the soundbite I need. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. What the heck is bothering me? Arkose Labs. Okay, we partner with top enterprises, fight online fraud, protect critical consumer touchpoints. I've already kind of said that. Account, sign up, log in platform activities, content to detect and stop attacks without sacrificing your good users' experience. Good. Good considerations mentioned: security, detection, prevention. Oh, they got a video. Let's see what they got.
Solution that results in downstream cost savings and reduce account takeovers by 98%, while increasing good user throughput by 80%. Those are the results enterprise customers share with us. Arkose Labs stops bot and fraud farm attacks at your front door. We make it cost prohibitive for adversaries to attack your website by increasing the time, expense, and effort it takes them to do so. Our holistic approach includes device fingerprinting, IP reputation, and behavior biometrics, combined with a revolutionary challenge solution that...
I'm already sold. They've communicated what they do and why really, really well. What is... I don't like this capitalization. It's bothering me. Proactive defense, detection, threat intel. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. They have a complicated product, but they're able to start from the top. What are we actually... What's the overarching thing? They've come into the different components. You see the complexity. The complexity of the product is like revealed to you in the page. This is a great page. Great case studies. Microsoft reducing fraud and abuse. Really good. Adobe. Oh man, these are incredible case studies. I mean, the design is kind of not the best. I really don't. I mean, I'm just being honest. I don't love the design. Something about it just feels very weird. It's like a little bit cluttered. But I do like these images here. Something about it just... I think it's just the fonts or something. I just don't... Like, fonts really do... As weird as it might seem if you're not into fonts, like, fonts really do communicate certain feelings. And this just feels very basic. Protection outpacing the most sophisticated attacks. It's great because you might have experienced one or all of these, and it's helpful to see it listed to know that this is one of the things they're going to take care of. More case studies. Team is flexible, easy to work with. Moving way too fast. The difference between our past solution and Arkose Labs is night and day for us.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
They have these incredible case studies, and they like will not... Oh, can I... Oh, I didn't even realize I could click on this. Maybe that stops it? No. No, this doesn't stop it either. Is it gonna go? Yeah, it's gonna go off. Yeah, some of these scrolling things, guys, static. Make your web pages static with some GIFs and stuff. Just like... Make it slow. But man, this is a freaking killer product. Works for a lot of industries. Yeah. Arkose Labs. I'm liking this one. Oh, M12. Yeah. I was at Microsoft, so that's nice. A lot of offices. Yeah. I like this one. This is probably my favorite one of the day. I just think there's like some small things, obviously, like stuff here, the fonts here. But this page is excellent, just structurally. Like if you only had the outline of this page, I think it still would be impactful. So I'm gonna give the page a 9.2. I think the hero could be improved a little bit, but yeah, that's goated. Very impressed. Arkose Labs. I'm gonna check this out a little bit more. I think there's probably a couple companies I just wonder what their sales process is like. There's so many. God, there's so many ideas I have for this company. So that's cool. Got me excited. So Arkose Labs. Been saying that wrong the whole time. Well done. Okay. Now for number 17. This is a doozy. Y-combinator. Yeah. YC, baby. Cool. Famous accelerator program. I just thought to myself, I wonder what YC's page is looking like these days. So let's say I told my friend, hey, you should check out Y-combinator. And the first thing you read on Y-combinator's page is Y-combinator, which is strange. It's just a weird, I like questions and copy, but it just feels kind of weird that the first thing you read on a page is like, why us? It's like Microsoft. Why Microsoft? Why'd you even come here? We give startups a disproportionate advantage. It's kind of weird, vague statement as well. I like the image of people in the office. That's nice. Shows a community vibe. People are smiling and happy. Funded 5,000 startups, 600 billion combined valuation. That is cool. If I didn't know anything about what Y-combinator is, obviously I know a ton about what it is. I'm not sure that would like clearly communicate what it is. I guess we can include this in the hero. It's mostly because my screen is big enough, but I'm assuming let's not. Let's just consider this part the hero, this like top part here. Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't say it's it doesn't describe what the program is. It doesn't even give you like a more high level. It's like a little too high level. I think a lot of companies are trying to like, I don't know, like talking like marketing speak or try to be so vague that it is kind of, it means nothing at the end of the day. We give startups a disproportionate advantage. Okay. So I'm giving that a 7.2. Yeah.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I guess what I want to know is, how does it work? How much money do I get? What do you do for startups? What is the interaction? What have you done before? Those are the basic things you're gonna want to know. Obviously, I'm trying to put myself in the mindset of someone who's new. YC top companies list by revenue. Congratulations to the companies recognized. Nago YC top companies list by revenue. Useless. Not important. To somebody that's new coming to this page, I don't know why that would be the first thing you want to show them. YC libraries, some of YC best YC videos, podcast essays from over the years. Come learn, make something people want. I feel like this could be organized a little bit different. Also like the way I see YC is there's the program, there's this like general education that is for like everybody, and it should be part of a process. So I remember I was at Startup Digest, and we're talking about this umbrella organization that was, you're interested in being part of the startup community. What are all the touch points for someone in the startup community? It's like, okay, you might be interested and you just want to get some news, so you sign up for a newsletter. So that's what Startup Digest comes in. Then you have Startup Weekend when you want to step it up a little bit and actually give it a shot and try it out for a weekend. All right, you're more serious about something. You've got something you really want to work on. Then there's like a more scaled program, and then you have like the tech stars at the end where it's like, okay, now we have a team and we're working towards a business. And it was like a clear path of like, when people come to us, this is what we stand for. What we stand for encompasses all of these different components, and that's what I would expect at the top of this kind of page, right? So they have the standard deal on the right. When a company is accepted into YC batch program, we invest a total of $500,000. It's just like there's an assumption that people know what a batch program is, or that there is a batch program. It's like it should be organized a little bit better. So it's like this should be, what is YC? Not why. What is it? Is it in person? Is it in person or virtual? We have an in-person program for a select few startups, and then we have education for the rest. Can consume our content, come into our funnel here. I just feel like this doesn't. It's just a strange, because it's so well known. It's like nobody is like learning this for the first time, but it's still. I still feel like these improvements do affect how people see the organization. We help founders make something people want, and the results speak for themselves. Why is this down here? That should be up. That should be up here. Personally, I mean, obviously they want to get people to apply, but we help startup founders, at their earliest stages, regardless of their age. I don't feel like reading all this. Give startups a huge fundraising advantage. We improve the success rate of our startups. Cool. Gary Tan.
In 2005, 4 people came together to make something.
I'm not watching a 6-minute video. YC is run by startup founders who have built exactly what they wanted when starting and growing a startup. Most experienced partners, investor network. Here we're getting into the meat, right? Private social network only for founders, exclusive deals. Now we're getting somewhere. Best written advice, networks to build your team. There we go. Now it's feeling like a real page. We put founders' interests first. We don't take a board seat. We don't take weeks, months to divide to invest. Yeah, you do. What are we talking about? You don't. It takes weeks or months to apply and do interviews, and then, right? Am I bugging? We don't demand 20% of your company. We don't charge fees. We don't tell you what to do. We only offer advice. Okay. Is it worth 7%? Okay. Hear more from the community. Mark Andreessen. Patrick Collison, the homie. Great guy. Alright. Yeah. Essays by Paul Graham. Passed the first impression test. Oh, they do the same thing I'm doing? Interesting. I didn't know that. Cool. Essays by Paul Graham. Startup School. There's a lot of things. Launch YC. Co-founder matching. Newsletter. Yeah, it feels like there's so many things. They all seem like useful things. But they aren't necessarily kind of like organized in a clear way. Yeah, I mean, I think the page got a little bit better as I went down. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to give it 8.1. It's designed well. It's got some good components. If you're a founder and you haven't raised money yet, or raised less than like 250K, definitely recommend checking out YC. It's probably going to be a good deal for you. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Thought it was going to be a little bit better, to be honest. But hey, it's all good. Next up, we are moving on Timpani roll. We got Hoobi. Hoobi. Let's get that air horn. It's gonna be my used. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get my good sounds. More than just a link, it's your home on the web. Hoobi empowers creators to turn every link into an opportunity. Okay. Again, a little bit vague. More than just a link, it's your home on the web. Hoobi empowers creators to turn every link into an opportunity. Clear preview of the product. Famous YouTuber guy. All of his links in one place. His video about his pizza, or you can buy pizza, video, merch. Kind of clear what it does. I know a little bit about Hoobi, so my interest in like checking out the homepage is to see if it communicates the value that it can have, especially for advertisers. I do like this a lot. So a lot of places trying to get people to sign up, having the sign up just as a part of the page and make it not feel like a sign up. It's like, I just want to get a preview of what this does for me. Not every product lends itself to this, but when you can get people started and just inch them, say, yeah, just drop your Instagram handle, quick thing. Make it simple. Yeah, I'd give this a 7.5 on the hero, just mostly because of this part. I think the copy could be cleaned up a little bit, and I do like just drop your handle and get started right away. Anytime you can interact with the product as quickly as possible. And I think even Hoobi, I wonder if they're doing this, but they could easily go to your page, because now Instagram lets you have multiple links. It could pull some of that content, right? So it could pull, if you have 3 links, it could pull your 3 links and create a Hoobi quickly. You can pull your profile picture and create some of this kind of automatically. So that's pretty nice. So let's check out the rest of the page. Summer Rae. She stole a t-shirt from me one time. Before she was big, I was like, oh, can you like be one of the influencers for one of my brands? And she was like, yeah, let's do it. And then I sent her a t-shirt. Never to be seen again. I was like, hey, how you doing? Never heard back.
That ain't cool, dude.
Now she's got 24 million followers. Amazing. Top creators, cool. A lot of people use it. Powerful features built for creators, themes and accents, event carousels, integrations. They should have logos, not names. Because I think people would, this text is so small. Content embeds, carousels, paywalls, tips, cool, makes sense. Discover opportunities on Creator Pass. Don't know what the hell that means. Unlock exclusive experiences, access unique events, products, and more. Collaborate with top brands, partner with leading companies on existing campaigns. Yeah, I think they need a brand. I don't understand what Creator Pass is exactly. Yeah, I don't fully get what that is. All the different types of people they have. I hate the side-scrolling stuff. Ugh.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
I really hate side-scrolling stuff, and I'm seeing it on so many pages. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like what it does and less of the why. Like, why does David Dobrik do this instead of, having a website? have just like a normal website, but like, why is this important to have it centralized? What does it do for their business? Because creators, especially in the creator community, they're looking at other like smaller creators, looking at bigger creators to figure out, how do I grow? How do I like organize my business better? They're looking for the strategy from these people. Out of any industry, this is one of the most kind of like hero worship of like other people that have some some clout. So explaining what these like cool tips and paywalls. It's cool that you can do that. Why do I do that? How would I want to do that? Why is that important to do? How much business have I gotten from just tips and paywalls? Are people making money off of content in ways that me as a smaller creator have never thought of? It's like, oh crap, I didn't even think I already have this type of content. Maybe I could have put it behind a tip paywall, or whatever it is. When I use Hubi, XYZ happened to increase my sales, or whatever it is. This creator pass, I really don't fully get it, but I think this page is kind of light on that stuff. And Hubi seems like a good product. So on the page, I'm going to give it 7.2. I think it could have... The page is very short. There's not a lot of like selling that's happening. And they're competing with Linktree. You know what? I'm going to call it Audible. And I'm going to go to Linktree. See, what does Linktree do? Help your followers discover everything you do with one simple link. I feel like that's a much clearer value prop. It's like everything you do, because you probably have a bunch of different things. You want to send them a lot of different directions. That makes sense. 30-day trial, preview. Trusted by big people in different categories. So again, the side scrolling thing is lame and annoying. You have to change the link in your bio again. First link in bio platform. This is no longer a problem. So you need to show a different value prop. I don't know why they're talking about that value prop. This is just to compare. Turn your link in bio into your own mini website. Like I said, why wouldn't you want a full website? And hint, my thought is that the reason is that you have a lot of different services you're using, and this is the easiest way to put it together without having to build out a full website. I get it. It's easier to update, and you can still get a lot of revenue from it. If you're going to use a bunch of different services, you're always going to have to put them together, and you don't want to have to make custom websites to do that. You still want people to go to these different places. Cool. Again, I feel like both of these pages don't fully encapsulate why it matters. There should be a specific page for each of these categories. How it works, that's easy. FAQ on the page. So this is like the opposite direction, like too much, and this is probably a little bit too little. I think this page would actually, all this page really needs is to explain whatever this creator pass thing, if it's important. I don't even think it's that important. It's just to explain a little bit of the strategy of what these people do, and talk more high level about it. I think it could work as like a minimalist site. But still 7.2 on the page, still pretty solid page. HOO.be. If you're a creator, you got to use this. Props to Hubi. All right. And now, for number 18. We have, where is it? Superlegal. Superlegal.ai. Close contracts faster. Cut costs and time with AI-powered contract review. Upload now. First review is on us.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Get started. Try it free, no credit card required. Super text heavy, kind of boring. Just saying it. Close contracts faster. Cut costs and time with AI-powered contract review. First review is on us. Okay. The only AI licensed to practice law in the United States.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
That's pretty baller. That's pretty incredible. Why Superlegal? Yeah, I mean, let's just do the hero. Kind of get it, 7.1, but also I kind of don't know why I'd want to use contract review. So this is like lawyers are using this, or people are using this instead of contacting a lawyer. They want to just like do a quick review. That's scary for people. You got to find ways to reassure them, give them confidence in the product. Do a comparison of like a real lawyer doing it versus Superlegal. Fast and cheaper, Superlegal's AI reviews contracts better, faster, and at a lower cost than any lawyer. Get your contracts back in under 24 hours. Get your legal costs up to 90%. Transparent and fixed pricing. So what is it scanning for exactly? Negotiate better deals. Area contract review is smart, data-driven, market-based, and verified by top legal professionals. Balance commercial needs and legal risks. Negotiate the best deal for your business. I feel like this is like this. I don't think I would, if I was starting a legal AI, contract review seems like something that's very nuanced. So I don't know if AI, this seems to be the place where you'd want a lawyer the most, because it's not a one right answer type of situation. But let me keep reading. All your needs in one platform. 70% faster closing time.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Okay. Purpose built to supercharge your contracts, create and negotiate, collaborate and sign. Signing is like, e-sign is like everywhere. Manage and optimize. To create and negotiate, I gotta know what that means, how it works. Like, give me some examples. Like, this is something like, I cannot just like hear you make a claim and then trust it. No way. People need to, you gotta show me. This needs a lot of case studies. This needs like a comparison test. This needs like a law firm reviewing 100 different things and seeing how Superlegal responds to them. Like, this is too important to people's business to feel comfortable having an AI system handle it. Because at the end of the day, you might also be thinking, I think of the dystopian scenario where it's like humans are involved, but they've chosen to use their particular AIs. And imagine Superlegal negotiating on both sides of a deal, and it's like, does the AI work in its own self-interest just to prolong the contract dispute? Oh man, there's so many interesting things to think about here. I'm gonna give the page 6.7. I really feel like there's a lot missing from this page to reassure me that this is gonna work well, and that's like the only thing that matters. They've got some good customers, but I don't know. What's the pricing? It's still $500 a month. 2 contract reviews a month? Man.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
That is expensive. That's not as cheap as I was expecting. Okay, for 2 contract reviews. I mean, I guess it'd be good if they compared it to standard stuff. Because, I mean, lawyer fees are like through the roof. I remember one lawyer that I used to work with, he like 8x'd his price within like 2 years. I was like, wait, what? That is crazy. They need to show and prove how it works. What are the things they're looking for when they do this contract review? What are the different points that it understands to look out for? What are the pitfalls that it can catch that I might not catch, that my lawyer might not catch? There's so much, and I'm sure with clients like these, and to be authorized in Utah, like clearly, again, whenever I do these videos, it's not to say the product sucks, because I don't know the product. I'm just judging what I'm understanding of the product from the site, and this site would not make me use this. And I probably am. I'm cheap. I don't want to spend tens of thousands of dollars on legal reviews. So if this works like it says it does, this is going to be really useful. But there's like no information about or examples that can show what this does. And I think more than other sites, when you're dealing with something this sensitive and this kind of core, you have to have a lot more reassurance of the product's success. So 7.1 on the hero, 6.7 on the page. Give it up for Superlegal. Superlegal.ai. All right. We're at 20. Next up. Aerodome. Screwed $21 million.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
If you know what movie that's from, comment below, and I will give you a free copy of Noah Kagan's book. Easter egg for anybody that made it this far. Okay, Aerodome. I wanted to click it because they have this like animation to start the website, which is like kind of useless, but also kind of nice. The future of air support. And I'm drawn to this video. It's a police chase. There's a drone that's tracking car. And it's tracking the person and then stops being able to track it. So I guess it's an interesting tool. It doesn't seem like this is actually that successful here because it can't track this person. It's not able to track this person through the woods. So the police seems to have lost this person. So I don't know why they're using this example. This doesn't seem like the best example. But I get the general concept. I think is great. It seems like the future of public safety air support is faster, safer, greener, more efficient, more effective, and more affordable. Make that future a reality, fostering safer communities worldwide. So drones that can be deployed for this type of purpose. Cool, makes sense. Hopefully they don't have guns on them so they could be safer in that way. That is a Black Mirror episode that I do not want to see happen in real life. But for purposes like this, might be better than... I wonder if they could follow a car and just like tell the car to pull over, and it's safer than having high-speed chases. Damn, that's a little scary too. It can be used in bad ways. But in terms of a hero, I think this text is pretty clear. I like that they show you a little bit of the video. The video is very engaging. So I give this a high 7s. This is a 7.8. I think it's pretty cool. Wildfire prevention. That's a great use case. Search and rescue is another one that I think this probably is more... Yeah, I would actually do this one first. This is more sensational. Maybe gets the emotions going, gets the people going, as they say. But search and rescue feels like best use case. What do I say? The best use case is like the most impactful use case immediately. That's digestible. Reinventing drones as first responders. Mission: redemocratize access to air support because every community in the world deserves to feel safe. Okay. Our mission: faster response times, multiple drones at stations, best-in-class hardware, next-gen Buvlos, fully remote operations with advanced detect and avoid, no visual observer required. Best-in-class hardware, true automation. Drones can launch, fly, replace themselves, and land in charge with minimal human intervention. I really like this page, like the fonts and the formatting and everything is just like really well done. Sometimes I can't communicate what it is about the design that I really love, which is why I want to do more human-computer interaction. But yeah, showing the features, how it integrates. This page is pretty nice, y'all. Build a feature with us. They're hiring. I actually got somebody for you guys. Aerodome. I got a drone lady for ya. Cool. This is nice. Props to them. This is a great page. We're giving this page solid 8.7. Well done. Hero could probably use a little sprucing up. Nothing too crazy, but great product. I enjoyed that. That was a quick one. All right. And now for the last one of the day. No, we got two more. All right. 2:36:45. Okay. We're gonna do. No, I'm gonna save that one for last. Now to get a drum roll, please. Pachama. Restore nature, remove carbon. By my good friend Diego Saez Gil, one of the best guys in startups. Harnessing satellite data and AI to empower companies to confidently invest in nature. Invest in nature, start a project. Really awesome, hero. Restore nature, remove carbon. Harnessing satellite data and AI to empower companies to confidently invest in nature. It's pretty clear. I think sometimes product images and things can ruin the design aesthetic, so you don't always want that on every homepage. But for this one, I think it works as is. So give it an 8.8 on the hero. So props.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I do want to understand how this works. A little bit more detail about how they harness satellite data, how exactly they remove carbon, and probably want to see a few of the projects that they have that people can invest in. If other big companies have already put their investment into some of these projects, it'd be good to see how that happens and how that works, and kind of what the scale is of how much people need to invest and what the output is. So let's see what they got on the rest of the page. Okay, I guess this is some of the satellite data. Whether you're looking to support the world's highest quality carbon projects or earn an income restoring nature, Pachama can help. See carbon in action. Technology brings new vision to nature. With satellite data and AI, you can see the many benefits protecting critical ecosystems and share their growth over time. Well communicated. Wildlife. Communities. Individual farmer. Okay. Make a catalytic investment in nature. For companies, for project partners, make an income restoring land. Okay. See the two-sided marketplace. A lot of big companies are using it. Technology difference, originate a project. Catalyze the next generation of force carbon projects technology enables ongoing visibility into on-the-ground impacts, rigorous carbon accounting, and ecologically positive design. Find the best projects. Track projects over time. I think that, to me, that's one of the more interesting parts. You can see real time what is like the impact of a project. So it's not just, you know, hand waving, but there's actually real impact. We use Pachama's tools to see our carbon impact, not just at the point of buying, but on an ongoing basis year after year. Gotta love recurring business.
The most important thing is money.
Yeah, like that. BCG is pretty big. Okay. Let me just check out a couple projects. This page is a little funky. Yeah, there's like a double scroll thing here. They gotta fix that. Flyaway forests. Yeah, so like showing a little bit of project here, maybe letting you flip through a couple projects and having those top level numbers on it could still fit within the design aesthetic of this page. But cool. I already knew that it was cool. Great page. I'm gonna give it a 9.0 on the page. Simple, well designed. Simply goated.
Got it.
Go to Pachama.com if you want to check this out in more detail. Big congratulations to the Size Guild and his growing family. We got the last one. And the last one was interesting to me because I go on Hacker News and I see things all the time. And I said to myself, I've done 200 of these reviews. Maybe I should charge people to do this. And then somebody already did that. Been charging people $100 to the same thing I've been doing.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Oh man, so I mean, hopefully they're making some money. So Get Roasted Now. I'm gonna Get Roasted. Felt like that was appropriate to end on. Get Roasted. Get more customers. Unlock your landing page potential. Find out exactly what's holding back your performance with an expert roast. Headline needs to be more specific. Spell out a precise benefit for your core audience. Add a CTA to your nav bar to make converting easier. Cut hesitation with CTA microcopy. Help your prospects know what they're committing to. So it looks like a Figma overlay on their homepage. Only 5 spots left until 26th of May, which is tomorrow. I feel like that is a lie. I feel like that's a lie.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I'm sure if I inspect element on that, and the code is gonna say today's date +1. Less expensive than doing nothing.
Bruh.
Pre-seed, seed, and bootstrap companies. I think my only issue with this is roasted. I think roasted, I don't know if everybody knows what a roast means exactly. It can be taken a bunch of different ways. I think sometimes people can get hung up on that. They don't know if you're going to be constructive. It could be a little bit, like, to me, a roast is a little bit more snarky and not productive. So I don't know if roasted is the right terminology, but hero-wise, they communicate what they do. It's pretty simple. So it's at least a 7. They have all the Y's in there. There's a little bit of sales pressure to get you to act immediately. Decent call to action. So I give it a 7.7. Cool. So for the rest of the page, let's see what else they got. Specialist landing page roast trusted by startups like yours. Okay, what do I want to know on this page?
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
I do want to know who's doing this. Why should I care about their feedback? What are different areas they're going to review? What am I getting exactly for the $99? And how fast am I going to get it? That type of thing. I think that's the main stuff. We applied your advice by our monthly, and our monthly inquiries are up by 12%. Great. Well done. Collect testimonials with Senja. What is that? This is from Senja, I guess. What? I'm so confused. What the hell is this? Do you like, is this like a widget you can use for free? That just like completely set me off your website. I would not keep this in there. That definitely threw me off. Is this how you feel? Your page isn't driving enough revenue. You're spending too much on ads. You got a high bounce rate. Okay, I like this. Identifying the problem, giving people something they can latch onto. Get a landing page roast, get more control, turn more visitors into revenue, increase your ROI on your ad spend, cut visitor exits, unlock your landing page potential, unlock your hidden mistakes, enjoy peace of mind. Cool. Benefits. Cool. Got it. Okay. What you get with a landing page roast, get a 360-degree conversion lifting advice in a private Figma canvas. Mark up your landing page in a private Figma canvas with clear, easy to apply recommendations. You get the expert spotlight on what's holding you back. Cool, I like the preview, which I guess is the same. Progress faster with personalized quick wins PDF. I like that. I like that. Might have to steal that one. Quick wins PDF. I'll show you which optimizations to prioritize and for maximize impact and minimum effort. You have to move fast by taking the low-hanging fruits. Yeah, that's good. Why are they showing this in? Why are they showing the PDF? I don't know why it has to be like that, but okay. Convert more in 3 steps. Book your review. Publish your recommended fixes. Get more customers. Cool. Gotcha. Oh, jacking the scroll.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Just for this animation to like stop me from scrolling, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. You could just have this. Doesn't add anything. They all got more conversions, more clarity, and more control. Your feedback led us to consider a significant change to our landing page, helpful advice, clear examples, and logical explanations. Link to their sites, man. Actually, don't link to their sites. My gut reaction is I tend to check out some of these testimonials because people be lying everywhere. Demo request went up 50%. Advice on my homepage was invaluable. Senja's trying to steal your customers, man. I don't like that. Doing nothing. Let's pretend everything's fine. Oh, man.
Got it.
I like that. I like that.
Show us some love.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Expert roast. FAQ on the homepage. That is a violation.
That one there was a violation.
You should. I don't think you should ever have an FAQ on the homepage. Ever. Especially if it's questions that should be answered on the page. What exactly does your landing page roast include? 360 conversion lifting advice in a private Figma canvas. Personalized quick wins PDF. What you get with a landing page roast. 360-degree conversion lifting advice in a private Figma canvas and a progress faster with personalized quick wins PDF. no, if somebody's reading this page and they're asking this question after reading this page, it's like these people should not be running a company. They should get a job somewhere where they don't have any real responsibility, because it literally says this on the page. So either people that are coming to this page are like really, really green, or this is not a real, more likely this is just like unnecessary. Like, this is stuff, I feel like this stuff should already be communicated. You already said the Figma is private. The quick wins, you can just put the word private over there. You don't need this. James. Who's James? Tell me about you, James. Why is your advice so good, James? How many people have you roasted? You know what I mean? Cool. Trading name of KQJ Limited. Okay. Cool. Well, seems useful. Check it out if you need a roast. I do like a video roast, a little bit different. And I do more consulting, longer term stuff. But this might be a fit for a lot of companies that just want some quick advice, feedback. I would also put the turnaround time in here. That would be my suggestion. But yeah. And that is it. 2 hours, almost 3 hours of reviewing products. This probably is going to be one of my last videos for a minute. We'll see if you guys want more. Gotta ask me, but this is the pack I bought myself for, you know, doing the 100 reviews. Now we did a whole another 100, which is crazy. Of course, if you need help on customer research, product marketing, website copy, all that stuff, go to guild.com. That's what I do. You can hire me, help me pay my mortgage. I'd appreciate that. Denbo out.